Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. But as you can see, this isn't just any Sims 4 video because it's not a speed build. It's a speed create a sim. So I'm doing a cast video, of course, as you can see, and this is kind of like part 2 of my mini series of renovating the Goth family and the Goth home. So if you guys saw my video a couple days ago, I think I posted it on Tuesday, I renovated the Goth mansion, but I renovated it in the island in the world of Sulani. So I took the Goth mansion, that dark, gloomy mansion, and I put it on one of the beach lots in Sulani and I renovated it into a beach home. So what I did is I kept the shell of the home, so I didn't change any of the exterior walls or anything like that, and I just made it into a beach home, changed the windows, changed the paint, all that stuff, changed the interior, and kind of tried to make it more beachy but still keep their furniture somewhat. So if you haven't seen that video, it's part 1. Go check it out after this video. But pretty much today's video is the Create a Sim video, and I am pretty much making over the Goth family so that they match their brand new home on the island. So I did do this type of series or mini series or type of video a few months back where I made the Goth family in an alternate universe. So I thought I'd kind of play up that series again, but make them island themed. So the backstory of them is kind of in an alternate universe where instead of living in Willow Creek, they just picked up and packed up their bags and moved to a deserted island and lived there instead. So yeah, I kind of tried to preserve a lot of their fashion and their color preferences in their clothing, but just make it island themed. So as you can see, I kind of kept Bella's iconic, red clothing. So I give her a red bathing suit, a red dress, and I really just tried to use as much island living clothing pieces as possible to make it just so that it goes with the pack and goes with the home really well. So I thought it was really fun to do this type of thing. I don't do Create a Sim very often, so this was so much fun for me because, yeah, I just liked playing with all the clothing, and especially when I get to the boys and the teenage girl and stuff like that. I don't really see a lot of those clothing pieces normally because when I play the game, I always just play as a young adult, and I always play as a female, so I don't really see all the other clothing pieces. So yeah, but as you can see here, big twist, I totally forgot to say this, but I also made the Goth family a family of mermaids. So here you can see I am doing Bella Goth as a mermaid. So I had to keep her in her, red outfit, but just in mermaid form. So I thought that was so fun. At first I didn't have them as mermaids, I just had them as regular people. But then I thought, hey, might as well make them mermaids as well because, I don't know, I was just in the mood to do everything island living themed. So yeah, maybe in an alternate universe, the Goth family is actually a family of mermaids because I feel they should be vampires. They're kind of a vampire-ish family in Willow Creek, kind of just dark and scary. So maybe on the island they're mermaids instead. But here you can see I'm working on Mortimer Goth, and I kind of, I'm just going through their outfits. I gave them a new outfit for every single category, and whenever there was an island living clothing piece to use, I always opted to use that one. I know some of the outfits look a little bit silly, but I just feel I've done a normal makeover of them already, so I wanted to do a beachy themed one. So it was really cool to see all of the new Create a Sim items that they had for male Sims because I hadn't really checked that out a lot in my time playing with the pack. I've only ever looked at the girl stuff, like I said. So yeah, it was definitely super cool to do that. But in a second here, you'll see I start doing Mortimer Goth as a mermaid, and the merman costumes and stuff are definitely very interesting. I initially had him in this little net thing, but I thought it was kind of weird. So I actually ended up giving him tattoos, which is kind of cool, I guess. Like, you would never think that someone like him would have tattoos, but I gave him like a sleeve, and like they're on both sides, and it's a good way to kind of like cover him up a little bit. But yeah, I like changed their eyes and everything. I also, if you guys didn't notice, I made Mortimer Goth a little bit more buff and also I made him like more tanned because he was like really, really pale. And there's nothing wrong with that, but as a merman, I thought maybe he'd have like tan skin because he's like on the beach and stuff. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool, but here we are making over the lovely Cassandra Goth. I just gave her like such cute like teenager outfits. I really, really love the new clothing in this pack. I feel like I already said that a while back when I did my early access Create a Sim video, but I still, you know, I can't get over how beautiful the clothing is. Like, whoever designs the clothing for these packs, it must be really hard because they have to like design clothes that are like on trend, kind of. I mean, not to say that every single piece here is like trendy, but it has to be like updated clothing, and you can really see how clothing has like developed since like the base game to now in terms of like the packs, because the clothing just gets like nicer and nicer and like less like outdated and just awful. In my opinion, the base game clothing is just, it's just bad. It's just really, really bad. So I'm really happy that we got some nice, cute clothing pieces here. But one thing that I will mention is later when I do makeover, what's his name? Alexander Goth, the little boy. You can't make kids mermaids, unfortunately, so I don't have a mermaid makeover for him, but when he does age up, I guess then you can make over him as a mermaid. So yeah, besides that, that's pretty much what I'm doing, just giving them all outfits, super, super cute. I found that they didn't really give that much like good clothing for kids, in my opinion, at least not as much variety as they did for adults, so that's a little bit disappointing. But when you're a kid, maybe like the fashion doesn't matter as much as when you're an adult, so totally understandable. But besides that, I hope you guys have been enjoying all of the videos I have been posting lately. I feel like I have gotten so much better at like consistently uploading. I feel like my schedule at the moment seems to be like Tuesdays and Saturdays, but I don't want to hold myself to that because what if I decide to post like on a Wednesday instead? I don't really want to like set a schedule, but I'm doing pretty well at posting 2 videos a week. So I think that you guys are enjoying that, and I hope that you guys are. And don't forget to let me know down below any kind of video suggestions or build suggestions you want to see from me. But yeah, ever since I finished my big exam, I've just had like so much more time to be creative and create videos, and I have like so many ideas and video ideas in my head and like written down, and I just want to do them all, but they still, you know, like take time to make and stuff. But I do hope you guys have been enjoying what I have been putting out nonetheless, and I hope you guys are looking forward to a lot of new videos because I do have some really cool ideas, or really like fun ideas in my opinion, coming soon. But definitely leave me comments down below on what you think I should do next. But it looks like we are almost at the end, and I will just kind of like roll through all of the outfits and stuff like that so you can see an overview. Oh, one big change that I did make is I ended up changing their hair color all to brown at the end because I felt like maybe if they lived like on an island, their hair would be like a little bit bleached out from the sun, their hair would lighten, and I just wanted to make them look a little bit different than their like current self. But yeah, they all have brown hair now, but I also didn't change their facial structure either, so I think I forgot to say that in the beginning, but I only changed their outfits, makeup, and hair. No facial structure, so they're still like the same sim. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody!